In this movie, we look at our font casing options. Now, CSS is going to give us two properties that will allow us to set casing effects. We have our text transform and our font variant. With text transform, we will be able to make text uppercase, lowercase, or capitalized. And with font variant, we can make things appear in small caps. So first we have our text transform property, and here are the options: none, uppercase, lowercase, and capitalize. So none is going to remove any inherited value it may have. Uppercase will make all of the letters inside of our selection turn to capital letters. The lowercase will make all letters lowercase, and then the capitalize will capitalize the first letter of each word in our selection. With the font variant, we have small caps or normal. Now, of course, normal is going to remove any inherited value, and our small caps is going to appear somewhat as the uppercase, but all of the capitalized letters will be a bit taller. Now, it is important to notice that we can specify both, but they tend to conflict and can be somewhat confusing as to what's actually being applied. So in most circumstances, you shouldn't need to combine these, so if you want one specific look, go with that one look rather than trying to combine them. And of course, I do recommend that you kind of experiment with that yourself just to see what I'm talking about. So let's go ahead and jump over and apply this to our designs. So I'm going to jump over to my main.css, and I'm going to go ahead and set up another class here called upper, and I will use the text dash transform and set that to uppercase. So I'll go ahead and save that, and then to actually apply this I need to go to my HTML and target something. So I'm going to target the latest tutorials headline here. And to do that, I'll go ahead and add in a span and set up my class, and I'll save that. And when I refresh my browser here, I will see latest tutorials in all caps. Alright, so that's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and head back into our CSS, and let's add in some font variants to our H2s in the header and each one of our tutorial headers. So first I'll jump up to my header, find the H2, and I'll do my font dash variant small dash caps. I'm going to go ahead and copy that because that's exactly the same thing that I want to use for all of my tutorial headers down below. So I'll just go down here and I'll paste that in. For the GIMP, the Inkscape, the Maya, the Blender, and lastly the Scribus. So then I'll go ahead and save, jump over to my browser and refresh, and I'll see that my tutorial headers are all now small caps. So combining the small caps, the large font size, and the letter spacing, this is really making this part of our website stand out. Now if I scroll up, I will also see that our H2s up here, Kindling for Open Source Creativity, and the table of contents are in small caps as well. So our little catchphrase here, Kindling for Open Source Creativity, is really just popping out here. Now that concludes our look at font casing in CSS.